Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. Pisces, I'm going to do your 2022 reading for you this afternoon. We're going to be focusing on 3 separate areas. You may resonate with all of them or just 1 or 2 of them. So we're going to be looking at overall spirit messages for you for 2022. Then we're going to be looking at love and relationships, and then your career life path. And I have put timestamps for all of those below in the description box to make it easier for you if you just want to skip to one area in particular. If the reading resonates, it simply means that your soul has remembered the spirit messages. Your soul has remembered everything that it already knows. If it doesn't resonate, it simply means, darling, it wasn't for you at this time. There'll always be a reading out there for you at exactly the right time, guided by spirit. So, my darlings, let's move forward with the reading for you. Oh, and I'm doing my regular live slot tomorrow night, Sunday night, 9 p.m. GMT. This is my evening with spirit, your questions answered. So if you have a particular question, just come online and I will be there, and I pull some general cards for those that are watching and those that spirit intends to watch at a later date. And then I will answer as many questions as possible. I will pull as many questions as possible. It tends to go on for a couple of hours. It all depends on what spirit has to say and whose questions I am meant to read and answer. So hopefully see some of you there tomorrow evening, 9 p.m. GMT. So do check your local time. All right, my darlings, let's move forward with this reading for you. This is for Pisces spirit. Thank you. For those that most need to hear it, what wants to come out. So you've got community card has wanted to come out for you. Beautiful card to start off with, darling. So what this is saying to me is that going forward into 2022 or during 2022 at some stage, you're going to meet some very like-minded individuals. Those individuals that have the same energy as you. Yes, they have a beautiful energy and they want to embrace it, enjoy it with you. And it's a very fun, loving relationship or relationships that are full of laughter. But it's also very important you recognize that they're coming to you at that energy that you're projecting. So if you have gone through some changes in your life and you've started to reevaluate where you are and what you're wanting in your life, then you have attracted them towards you. You have emitted this energy of saying, this is what I'm looking for. So they are coming in for you. And this is a really lovely, and you're both, maybe just one, but you are very committed to one another. It's not a codependent relationship or relationships. It's something where you enjoy each other's company. You're willing the other ones on. You embrace all that life is giving you, and you also are very supportive of each other. So, and that's a beautiful kind of combined energy to have, because when we are with like-minded individuals who are on that same, at that moment in time, are on the same life path as us, and we kind of collide for a divine reason, then what you're looking to create, cause and create in your life, their energy helps make that happen for you as well. So I'm guessing that it's coming at exactly the right time for you. It's like this soul family is like a sort of pillar of strength for you. Not that you need it per se, but it's just that extra, it's that extra support that you're feeling, that you're asking for at this time as well. So that's a really beautiful card that's come out for you. So let's see what else comes in. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I wanted to fly out. And you've got rest and rejuvenation has come out. So my darling, if you're not currently giving yourself time, then Spirit is saying to do that. If you are, this is a confirmation of that. Rest and rejuvenation is necessary when your mind is overthinking things and you are compensating for that by keeping very busy. And what happens then is that actually those thoughts don't necessarily go away. They just get compacted deeper and deeper and deeper inside of yourself. And that dis-ease grows stronger and stronger and stronger. And when we're in that space, we have a tendency sometimes to block things and to not want to think about things, and then other times overthinking on everything. So Spirit is saying there is more peaceful thinking that is needed at this time. And the reason for that, my darling, is that the mind can play tricks on us. So our mind, we've programmed, we've trained, or the mind has trained itself over the years to reevaluate things, to respond to things, to react to things in a very habitual manner. It's very conditioned, and most of it, nearly all of it, can be very judgmental of ourselves and of others as well. But when we're in that space and we're thinking those thoughts and we're feeling those thinking, feeling those thinkings and feeling those feelings, be aware of the awareness observing that, the silence observing that, because that is the silence that you're being asked to sit in, that space that is observing and watching, that unobserved observer, that unwatched watcher of you thinking and feeling those thoughts. And it is only with sitting and being still, it's no more simple than that. You don't have to learn meditation, you don't have to learn stillness, it's just a being. And so just give yourself 10, 15, 20 minutes a day just to sit in the stillness and say thank you for whatever it is I'm meant to receive. You can sit in quiet, you can sit and listen to music, you can do things that you enjoy to do, but just go into that place of allowing yourself to receive whatever it is that's going to come through for you, because your soul, your intuition is divine source energy. And if there's a lot of noise around, you can't hear it. It's like a quiet flute in the background when there's a huge party going on. So if you're very busy and doing stuff, and we are human beings not doing. So it's just a reminder for you about peaceful thinking at this time. And in 2022, going into 2022 is a priority for you. So make it a New Year's resolution if you're not doing it, or if you have been doing it, but you've slightly fallen away from doing it. So let's see what else wants to come out for you. Thank you. Actually, we're going to move on to my Sacred Destiny deck for you now. Thank you, Spirit, for Pisces. Thank you. So we've got Pleasure has wanted to come out. Thank you. One more card, please, Spirit. The other two came up upside down, and I don't tend to take those. Pleasure and... else, Spirit? There we go. No, almost wanted to come out. Okay, we're going around the houses again. There we are. Pleasure and purity. How lovely is that? So, first of all was the pleasure card. Whilst you're in the space of relaxation, rejuvenation, and that's all part of self-love, by the way, it's all part of nurturing yourself, because we tend to forget about ourselves when we go about our everyday life. We're always thinking about what we are doing and people and other people, but we tend to forget about what we need sometimes on a deep soul level, on a deep physical level as well, a deep mental level. So you've got here this card of, let's just have a look here, pleasure. So Spirit is saying, whilst you're inserting those moments of quiet time and stillness, be very aware of the present. Be very aware that when we are constantly thinking, well, I'm going to be happy when this happens, and I'm going to be happy when I achieve this, you're not happy in the present moment. There is a lack of. And so you're not living in the present. You're living in the fear. You're living, literally, you're living in the fear. You're living in the hope or the worry or the fear of how tomorrow is going to turn out. And a lot of that means that you're bringing the past into it, because you're allowing the past to dictate to your mind what is happening in the future, because that is the conditioning within you. I hope that makes sense. So this card has this beautiful meadow. And so Spirit is saying, you know, whilst you're in this rest and renew, enjoy the present time. This is breathe, just breathe. If you're able to, and it's not too cold where you are, you know, just go outside and sit, go and have a picnic somewhere, go and literally smell the roses, enjoy all of those moments that are making up your life right now in the present moment. And that brings a sense of gratitude. And that gratitude is a very powerful energy that attracts more of the same to you. So slow down and stop. And then you've got this purity card, this extraordinary wolf here. And I feel with this, that as we're in this winter Christmas season, which I can see here with the fir trees, there is a sense that you are becoming much more aligned with your purpose, with the purity of your purpose. You're becoming more aligned with the purity of your thoughts. And this is why Spirit is saying, this resolution that you're going to make for yourself going into 2022, make it from the place of what is good for me, what is right for me, what are these decisions I'm looking to make, or the paths I'm looking to follow. That purity of spirit's voice, of soul's voice, can come through in the stillness. And this card also represents a great stillness for you. And that beautiful wolf with those two different colored eyes, something about David Bowie there. But you see, as we go through autumn, and autumn is a time of releasing things and letting things go, and that's represented by the leaves on the trees. And it's kind of coming up towards the end of the year when we're beginning to think about next year. And then winter is the rest time, is the quiet time. And again, that's the same thing in nature. So no matter, darling, where you've come from or how, what you have gone through, everything that you have gone through and come through is placing you where you are now. And where you are now, you're having an awareness of where you are wanting to be. There's been a shift within you. There's been a purity of your perception and your direction. And so you can shift again in any given moment. So rather than worrying about it, trust that where you are now is exactly where you're meant to be at this time. And that quietness, that purity within you, that purity of your perception, they keep telling me, is allowing you to sit in a place of peace and grace. You have relaxed a little, and so they're saying keep going, because if you are doing this rest and relaxation, it is you're allowing your soul, you're allowing your intuition to speak to you. And actually it means that a lot of the old conditioning habits and thoughts are dropping away. So for the majority of you, I really feel that you're coming into the space and Spirit's encouraging you to keep it up, because that soul family that's coming in for you are coming in, as I said at the beginning, in the raised vibration of where you are now. So that's a really beautiful overall message for you, Pisces. So let's move forward and look at, I just want to keep an eye on the time for my timestamp, for love and relationships for you. Thank you for Pisces, love and relationships. For those that most need to hear it, thank you. So what's come out? Love yourself first, very important card. And on the bottom of the deck, you've got codependency. So love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. When we, because you've got codependency on the bottom of the deck here as well, which is addictions are affecting your romantic life. So one of the extraordinary things in relationships is that when we step into a relationship, if we are not consciously aware of what is it within us that reacts to things, that gets triggered by things, and that will be reactions and triggers that go back a very long way, we have a tendency to bring them into whatever relationship that we are in, new ones, or they evolve within existing relationships. And so when we have reactions, we're actually responding to unhealed hurts, traumas, sadnesses that are within us. And Spirit is saying here, if you recognize that from time to time within the relationship that you're in, it is not to say that the relationship is wrong for you. It is just simply to say, try and look at it when you have a trigger, to step out of yourself into that observation place, into that stillness, and say, what am I meant to learn from this? What is Spirit trying to teach me with this? What am I being looking to release from this? Because it is only the responsibility, my darling, for your happiness, for your joy, lies with you. It's entirely your choice. It is your choice whether you feel happy or you feel sad. You make that decision in each and every moment how you're going to feel about something. And when we assign somebody else as that source of happiness, we're also assigning them as a source of sadness or suffering. So you know this, and I can feel that you know this, take that step back and release the expectation of another creating your happiness. It has to come from yourself. And this whole journey for you, wherever you are right now, is one of self-respect, because the moment, I want to show you this card again, the moment you start to show yourself that self-respect, show yourself that self-love, it is shown back to you. in the relationship that you have with others. It's shown back to you with what you're drawing to yourself. You've painted a certain picture of the relationship you have in your mind, and it's a beautiful picture, and it's lovely to look at, and it's I got the word flamboyant, and it's huge, and it's all encompassing. But remember about yourself first. Remember about who you are, and don't lose yourself in that great big picture that you've been creating about your relationships. Let's look a little bit more into this. Which cards am I going to use, Spirit? Okay, we're going to use this one, which is my Intuitive Heart Tarot, which I was given to me for my birthday the other week. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Nicola. Okay, love yourself first and codependency. It's okay, my darling, to let go. If this relationship is intended for you, it's going to remain with you. You don't need to hold on to it. So you've got the Ace of Discs. See, it's a beautiful, divinely timed gift for you, whenever it was, whether this is something that's newish for you, or it's something that's been there for a while. It's a gift. And I want to show you, sorry, there we go. There's this beautiful Ace of Pentacles here. And it's a gift, thank you, Spirit, to help you remember yourself. I know that sounds weird. So in loving another, you're being encouraged to remember that you deserve love too. You deserve self-respect too. And that will be reflected back to you. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Thank you. And there are around you people there who have soul family, who have come in to help you. If they haven't, they're coming in soon. They're all around you. And sometimes they come in various different forms, and people that you may not expect as well. And sometimes it's just a message that you might be given. So you've got the 8 of Discs here. So 8, I want to show you, 8 and the 1 makes the 9 of Discs, which is the 9 of Pentacles. So wherever you are now, my darling, you have manifested this relationship into your life, and it's something that you have been asking for. And I feel because it is so extraordinary for you, it is also so scary, because you think, well, what happens if this relationship disappears, this relationship goes? And so you're working very hard. You're working very hard to keep it, to be so lovable, and so just that you're thinking that's you're just working very hard at this relationship, and it is a codependency. But it's okay. It's okay as long as you understand, and you can take a step back from it and see and say to yourself, before you react and respond, before you react to things, it's just like, how am I responding? Am I doing this with a pulling energy? Because you don't need to pull. You don't need to pull on this relationship. It's being. Enjoy yourself in the present moments of this relationship. Let go of the worries about the future. Let go of what's going to happen. Because sometimes what we fear the most comes towards us. So just take a step back energetically and say, do you know what? I'm just going to enjoy this relationship for what it is now. It's amazing and I'm loving it, but I'm not codependent on it for my happiness. Because this 8 of Pentacles, this is this tree of protection. It's a tree that's blossoming as well. Now you can see there are 5 pentacles here. That's the lack of, that's the fear. That's kind of what you have been making the center of yourself. However, Spirit is saying, focus now more on your space. Focus now on what is right for you, what is important for you. Focus to see these. You've already made a decision that you want to do this, because you know in yourself that there are times when you are unhappy or stressed or walking on eggshells, and you don't like that space that you're in. So you've made this decision for yourself already. And maybe this is why Spirit's messages are coming through to you now. But focus on this Ace of Pentacles here. Focus on what it is that you love. I want you to write a list of things that you love about yourself. I want you to write a list of things that you are very proud of yourself for. Having done, accomplished, got over and accomplished, grown stronger through. You haven't come this far in your life, my darling, to repeat patterns over and over again. So this is a chance for you to renew yourself with a beautiful relationship that has been given to you. And recreate yourself anew. You can recreate yourself anew in any given moment by that different shift of perspective about what is this trying to teach me? Not, oh, I've been hurt by this and I'm angry and I'm responding like for like. So what is this trying to teach me? What have I got within me that I haven't let go of, that I carry with me on this journey? And you have to be really, really truthful with yourself. It is a hard thing to do, but trust me, when you do it, it is a relief and a release for you. So this is a lovely, lovely place, relationship that you're in. Spirit is saying to you, remember what you always know. And that is, with sitting in the stillness, you will receive those answers. Thank you, Spirit. Prince of Cups. You see, because they are coming to you. Do you see open face here with this cup? They're coming, that's vulnerable. They're very in touch with their feelings. This is the octopus. They feel their way around things. They're not emotionally distant. They understand more than you know about your insecurities as well. But this is this Prince of Cups. They come with a heart full of love. And look, this is so lovely. So I just want to show you again. Do you remember that the Ace of Discs and the Eight of Discs, okay, makes that beautiful Nine of Discs, that space of being in the moment, going with the flow, letting go, letting God. Sorry, just drop this card on the floor. Letting go, letting God. Allowing life, appreciating life in all of its moments of fleetingness, and embracing each day, each moment as much as you can remember to say, oh my goodness, I'm so grateful. This is such a lovely day. Thank you so much. Because this is what is bringing them, this is this relationship, this is your space of the Nine of Pentacles. And you see, rather than leaning forward, you're leaning back. So energetically, as you pull away out of a place of peace, which you're in, I really feel with this relationship that it's just habitual responses, habitual reactions that you're doing that are not who you are anymore, because this is the energy that they're attracted to. And this is a beautiful place. It's like the flower doesn't dream of the bee, the flower blossoms and the bee comes. It's that sort of, so you are in a really, it's a beautiful energy that you're in. But I think the anxiety and the stress and the worry about this is simply because of where you have been in the past. So catch yourself. That's not the story of who you are anymore. Beautiful, beautiful reading for you there. And Prince of Pentacles as well. The most loyal, reliable prince in the deck, the tortoise in the hare, the one who's been on their own journey as well. And they've got here with the ox too. So this is, the ox, I want you to look up the meaning of the word of ox for you, but it is something that's slow, it's something that's strong, it's something that's protective as well. And they are coming, they have created their own understandings, their own grounding. They have gone, whatever they have been on, they know what is it that they want from having experienced also what it is that they do not want. So that is your love reading, my darling. I hope that's resonated with you. I'm just going to keep an eye on the time again, and we're going to move forward now to your career and life path. So this may or not resonate with you. It may be for somebody entirely different, but let's just see what comes out for Pisces for career and life path. Thank you, Spirit. Wands. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. What else? So, too many cards, upside down. With the Eight of Wands, and I'll show this to you in a second, it is, Spirit is saying whatever it is that you're looking to manifest with your life path and career, they're asking you to block out the doubts and the fears that you have and stop talking about things that are not happening or focusing on things that are not going what you feel may be your way. So this is the Eight of Wands. Everything is happening at various levels of metamorphosis, like the butterflies. You see the butterflies in this card. They're all in different stages of their transformation, their metamorphosis. So everything is, and it's all happening with the right attention and the right focus. So ones talk about what you're desiring, what your passions are, what you lean towards, what you love to do. It's your creative expression. And ones represent that energy, that attention, that focus you're giving it. So make sure where attention goes, energy flows, that you are focusing your attention where you want the energy to flow, where you want the as above, down below to happen, where you want things to start to manifest. Focus on the big picture, focus on what is it you want and why you want it and how that makes you feel, and release the doubts and the fears and how it's going to happen and when it's going to happen. Give spirit a chance, give the universe a chance. Just keep saying thank you, act as if it's already happened. Believe, believe, believe. And if you can't quite believe, play the game of belief. That is sheer power. Act as if it's already happened, my darling, because it has, as above, down below. And you can see it's coming as above, down below. It's coming towards you. There's movement here. And then you've got the Queen of Swords. So what Spirit is saying here is, remember to tread thoughtfully and speak thoughtfully, because the Queen of Swords is about communication. What is it within you that is very clear about what it is you want and why you want it? Because we create all the time, consciously or subconsciously. So what is it that you're creating? What is the message you're giving to the universe? Because the universe always says yes. What is it you're projecting out? Because that vibration is moving and it's happening. So be very clear about what it is that you're wishing for at this time. All right, let's see what else comes out. I mean, you are, the Queen of Swords is somebody who, who's gone through various things in their life, he or she, and they do know what they do want, and they know what they don't want as well. And they also only are looking to bring into their life exactly what it is that they deserve, and they'd like people to respond in the same to them. So being very clear, also no game playing. You've had quite a lot of different things that have happened that have brought you to this space. Your attention sometimes still looks back, looks over your shoulder, as if there is a fear within you of things happening again. But Spirit is saying, no, release that fear, have faith over fear, that you are in a vibration now that is attracting to you what it is that you're saying that you wish for the universe, because you have gone through things that have allowed you to experience, to go through feelings, to go through letting go of things, to release things, to understand things. And now you are in this extraordinary creative space of where you're looking forward and you're saying, bring it forth to me. So be very clear about what it is you're thinking and feeling at this time, or saying, because what you think, say and do now, you're placing into your future. So let's move forward and see what else there is for you, my darling. Thank you for Pisces, for career and life path. And there is a partnership, something to do with a partnership that you could do with somebody, or you already are doing with somebody, and you're both at that same vibration, you're both got the same focus as well, which is lovely. And it is your wish fulfillment. But again, be careful for what you're wishing for at this time. Be really careful with your thoughts, and also about who you're speaking to about what it is you're looking to do, because sometimes people, even with the very best intentions for you, within them, if there is a feeling and a trigger that is responded by what you're talking about your career and life path, and there may be a sadness, or they may feel energetically that you're moving from them, or you may be physically moving from them, or there may be a jealousy because they can't do it. What happens is that beautiful Eight of Wands energy then suddenly gets a few bits of energy coming this way and knocking it off course. So it's that purity of thought. You remember that wolf card? You want to keep your intent and focus moving forward with as much beautiful positive energy as possible, and just acting like it's already happened. But keep it to yourself as much as possible, unless you know the people that you're talking to only want what is best for you. This is really important, and Spirit is saying this as well. So I think I'm going to finish on that. And yet I've just pulled out this. So 2 of Wands. This is the last card for you on this career and life path. You have already made this decision, okay? You know what it is that I'm talking about. And it may be, you know, what are the next few steps for you? Well, that's why Spirit is saying, sit in the silence, listen and receive what it is that will give you not just a deeper peace and a deeper understanding and a connection to source energy, but more allowance of letting things in. Because you're letting go of resistance by when you stop worrying, you stop feeling fear, and you stop feeling anxious, and you stop kind of clinging to an outcome of something. Let it go. Just say, thank you, universe. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God, for showing me the way forward, because you've made this decision. And it is a decision that doesn't just affect you, it affects others as well. I can see that in this card. You've made a decision. There are things that have already come in for you that are part of this career or life path. You've already matured with manifestations that you've brought in. You've already come to a place of understanding that this really could be happening. And let the winds of change, feel those winds of change, be very observant from that higher self about what it is that your next step is, because you are doing something different, my darling. You are doing something that you haven't done before. You're doing something, and this could be something to do with healing or helping people or whatever it may be, but you're doing something that is very different to what you have done before, what other people perceive. Why are you doing this? Because you're stepping out of your comfort zone to do it, and that's what's so important. And it takes a great deal of bravery and courage, but you know, when we step forward into a space where we're allowing ourselves to evolve, to change, to learn, that is the extraordinary evolutionary process for us, because as we do that, we learn things about ourselves and others that we wouldn't otherwise do if we'd stayed in that same space. And actually, there's no fear of failure, because let's say you were worrying about getting this wrong, even if you did get it what you may perceive as wrong, flip it in your mind and say, okay, why that happened in order to teach me something, in order for me to grow and evolve from it, so that I'm going to do this next time around. So just see everything as an opportunity for growth. I always say that everything happens in our life happens for us. It's how we choose to receive it in the present moment that is the gift. So this is a wonderful year coming up for you. And you've got people coming into your life to help you. You have, for some of you, if the love part of this reading resonated with you, have a relationship that has been given to you in divine timing. You've called it forth. So now relax and let it go. Just release it and say thank you, and enjoy it. Enjoy your space, enjoy your peaceful thinking, enjoy your relaxation, and go with the flow in 2022. There's some beautiful things happening for you, my darling. And look, last card, cornucopia. Cornucopia, this is this land of plenty. This is things, your wishes fulfilled, abundance and blessings coming in for you, but you can't force it. You can't force cornucopia. It happens naturally. It's wild, it's abundant, it's organic. And the work that you have done within yourself is bringing this forth. And the more you can release, relax, and let it in, the faster it's going to come in for you. Okay, my darling, darlings, I hope that resonated with those that came to listen today. I shall be doing your December readings during the next kind of 7 to 10 days. I'm just finishing off on all the Arigato charity readings at the moment, which have been wonderful. We've raised over $2,000 for this lovely charity in the UK. So thank you, everybody who has taken a reading. I will hopefully see some of you tomorrow night at 9 o'clock for my live. Otherwise, I shall be back soon to do your December reading. So much love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.